Well, hey friend, how y'all doing? We're back with our podcast, Hey Friend Podcast. Sorry, I'm a little tardy. I started this thing and my computer went crazy, and we went into an update. How about that? But I'm back at Sky Up with you on this Hey Friend Podcast. We're here at the center doing our thing, and we're hoping that you come in. So come on in, sit with us, be with us, and let's talk. Let's talk grown and sexy. Again, grown is just being mature. And sexy is just that, being sexy. Not sexual, but sexy. Anything that looks good to me, like chocolate cake or a nice suit or um, anything that's good, that's hot, that's hip, that's up, whatever word you use, I use sexy. Okay. It's not in a sexual way. But anyway, just want to put that out there. So we're here for you all. We hope that you all tune in real soon. As I have anybody out there, I know I'm late, but please forgive me. Charge to my head and on my heart. I cannot get around this computer thing. Every time I try to think I'm two steps ahead, I get knocked back five. But I'm gonna keep trucking until I am 10 steps ahead. This thing won't be able to stop me. And anyway, so I did a wedding on this past weekend. Shout out to Tanya and Ralph for allowing me to be their coordinator and also walking Tanya down the aisle. It was my honor and my privilege, and so I took my screen down and I didn't get it put back up. So that's why we have this. It's a portable screen. It doesn't go all the way across. Actually, I could probably figure it out and fix it, but I was just trying to jump on. So anyway, hope you all are coming on. We're excited about today because hopefully I will be able to get my brother on here. Hopefully we'll make that happen today. I'm gonna try to get our comments on here. Let me share our comments section. Uh, Hopefully they're up now. And be able to. I feel like I'm really close to this screen. I'm gonna take that back just a tad bit and move that around. Um, I'm gonna try to bring my brother all the way in from Houston, Texas, to talk to us about our topic tonight, and we'll go from there. Figure this whole thing out. So if you're on, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. We're gonna try to make sure this happens, and hopefully that you can hear me, you can see me. If you're on, say hello. Um, if you're out there, say, "Hey, friend, what's going on?" I hope it's a good collection, a good connection. So once you guys get comfortable, I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can see if the comments. If this, but this looks. I'm on my desktop, and it's really bright. Maybe I can make this softer so you won't see so much light in my face. So is that better? Yeah, maybe that's better. Anyway, it looks dark to me. I hope you can see me. Say hello to me, you that are out there. Again, hey friend, come on in. I'm Sky Up. We're gonna do this tonight. We're gonna be brief. We're gonna go ahead and do our time, but I did get on here a little late. As soon as I went in to go to the studio on this StreamYard, I went in and I did. I started. I put myself into the studio, and it went on a whole computer restart. Freaked me out. Thought I did something wrong, but it's probably because it's my not on my. I'm not on my laptop, my MacBook, but I'm on my Mac computer. So that I took off my desk to bring into here. So if you're on, say hello and let's talk. We're talking today about stepping out on faith. This is not a biblical scripture type of thing, but it's just stepping out on faith. And what does that mean to you? What is um, stepping out on faith mean to you? Stepping out on a limb, um, stepping out on a limb, or going beyond where your comfort zone is, coming out your comfort zone. What does that look like to you? What does that mean to you? How do you navigate that situation? Do you um, do it yourself? Do you pray about it? Do you just go for it? Do you plan it out? Do you try to make some maneuvers before you move, or whatever it may be? Whether be it business, be it going back to school, being getting married, getting in a relationship, moving to a different city, to a different state. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. starting a new job, changing your career, your whole career. So what does that look like to you? Look, what does that look? Let's talk about that. So if there's anybody on here, again, say hey to me, say hello. Let me know that you're out there, so I know who I'm talking to. Hopefully, talking to everybody. So eventually, we're gonna get a some other things happening. I've learned some things, but there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get in place so I can really blow this thing to the point where we have an audience and I can get maybe 10 people on the live as well, the live stream as well. So again, we thank you for coming up to and holding us down for the last. This is episode 5, which is crazy to me because I am way out of my comfort zone. We're talking about stepping out on faith, stepping out of your comfort zone. This is not my comfort zone, y'all. This is not my comfort zone, but it's something that God put on my spirit like 7 years ago. We've been in this building. It was right before 2019. I got this building a partnership in 2019. Started with the kids, supposed to be doing something called the Cut, which is cultural unleashed together, talking about our culture. And then there was a couple other people I was supposed to do the podcast with from the years, and then finally I heard God say, just do it. So I'm doing it. We're going to do it until we get it right, until God says no. So I'm excited about it. I ain't got to dance, which is okay with me. I'm good with that. But if there's anybody online, hey, got to start somewhere. You'll get them views for sure. Yeah, Elijah, I ain't trying to blow up, man. I'm just trying to have a good time. It's out of my comfort zone. It gives me a woo-saw. This is actually me releasing some stress and just, talking. So if anybody wants to get on co-host with me, you can come and sit with me here at the center on Thursdays, 8:30 to 9:15, or you can get online. If you got a phone, if you got a laptop, you need to make sure it's Chrome and you're able to get on. You can come on and I can pull you into the studio. I just send you a message. You get that link. And then if you want to, just say, hey, me, let's do it. So it's all good. Yeah, for real. And so the comfort zone, that's what hopefully Elijah, my little brother, one of my little brothers, I won't say play little brother, but he's my little brother, Norris from Houston. I hope he gets on because he could really talk about this because he just made a serious move of stepping out of his comfort zone from a city, him and his wife. They got married. I was his best man, and they moved from Wichita to Houston. But I want him to really talk about that. That's their story. And so I don't want them, put all their business out there, but just the stepping out on faith, the stepping out your comfort zone. I can talk about mine. I can talk about me moving to Nashville back in the 1988. I can talk about myself moving to Los Angeles when I moved there in 1999. Both times I got a bus ticket to Nashville one way, and then for LA, I drove out there not meaning to come back, and that's exactly what happened. So I stayed in Nashville for 2 years, and I stayed in LA for 12 years. Got relationships and families in both of those cities. Really, glad that I made those moves. It grew me up on many different ways, different things that I was able to come across, but I met a lot of wonderful people. So it's all good. So if there's again anybody that wants to host things or host with me or co-host with me, come on, let's do this. Let's talk. Grown and sexy. Any negative comments, all that stuff, we're not dealing with that. We're not doing negative. I don't do that stuff. I don't do drama. So thank you. Yes, I did, Sydney. I lived in Nashville. That's where Amber came. That's where Andre, my first wife, was at. And so anyway, we're still good friends. Amber, my daughter's getting ready to have a baby. I'm going to be a pawpaw in about 3 months. 3 months. Yes, in January. Hopefully it's on my birthday. That would be a great birthday gift, for real. So, but anyway, yes, I lived in Nashville, Tennessee. It was a great move. I went there for the Bobby Jones. Well, Bobby Jones and New Life came. That's what Annie M, Miss Francine, Johnny with the tilt haircut. And so I seen them here, and then my best friends took me to Kansas City. And he remembered me from um, Topeka show, and I was like, hey, I would love to come to Nashville. He said, what do you do? And I said, I design clothes, and that's when I was really sewing really tough. And he was like, called me, and Mom was like, somebody named Johnny was on the phone. I was like, Johnny, he said he's from Nashville. I said, yo, whatever. Thought somebody was playing tricks on me. He was like, come on, let's do it. I was like, what? So I went. They was on their way to Las Vegas, and when I got there off the bus, a friend of mine who's like my big brother, Clarence, picked me up from the bus station. Johnny and Bobby Jones got off. They went to Barbara Mandrell to back her up in Las Vegas, and I began my life in Nashville, not knowing anybody. Almost the same exact thing that happened in Los Angeles. So it's just crazy how stepping out on faith is very, very real. Stepping out your comfort zone. Because when you step out your comfort zone, it's like you open up your hands and you let things go. And the only way God can put stuff in your hand is when your hand is open. See, if I have my phone, and I'm right here and I'm holding on to it, God's trying to bless me with a better phone. God's trying to bless me with an upgraded phone next to the next level. This is the Ultra 24. I want to go to Ultra 27 when it comes out. Anyway, but if I let it go, then my hands are open for whatever God is going to bless me with. So anyway, I have to get out of there. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, we can definitely make that happen. So, but anyway, and we know that our nephew, Trey Richardson, is at Vanderbilt now playing football in Nashville, Tennessee. My sister, Kawanda Richardson, they called her and me Joseph and Josephine Clark with the bat at Highland Park. Anyway, so what is your thoughts about stepping out on faith? Norris, are you on yet, man? I'm ready to bring you on so we can talk, and we can talk about stepping out on faith, coming out your comfort zone. If there's anybody else that would like to get on, let me know. I'll send you a link into Messenger and see if you can actually come on. And let's talk. Then that way I can hear you, you can hear me. Matter of fact, let me see if I'm turned up on here. Can you all hear me okay? Yes, Cindy, that would be the best birthday gift. Yes, for sure. Yeah, Bobby Jones, and I was there when he talked about the very first Black Gospel Explosion, when it was the Mighty Clouds of Joy, and the Thompson. I can't think of it's Thompson Singers, the choir, and New Life. There was 3 acts. Anyway, I was actually there, and I designed some jackets for Bobby when he was wearing all those jackets back to back. I mean, of course, other people would, but I started him wearing jackets and showing him different ways, different styles to do. And then I made a dress for Barbara Mandrell as well. So I was but my thing is I couldn't draw what was in my head on paper to give it to somebody to make. So I just had to make it myself from here. And so yeah, go figure. But anyway, thank you, Sydney. Would you like to come on, Sydney? Elijah, y'all still out there? Who else? I cannot see who's on here. Let me see if I can plug you in from the phone. See who's all online. I can't see. I don't know. Yeah, I've had a good life. That's for sure, Sydney. I've had a great life. God's been good to me, and I'm excited about everything that He has done. But when I tell you, it's nice when you step on faith. Stepping on faith got me this place. Stepping out on faith, coming out my comfort zone, and starting a youth center, a nonprofit, not knowing exactly what I was doing, but getting information from different people, talking to different people, working at a nonprofit youth center in Los Angeles, South Central, a place called Home. Go look that up. I was there back in 07, 08, 09, something like that. We gave awards to Janet and I'm sorry, Brian McKnight and Eva from third winner for the America's Top Model. Akon, he did some stuff for us. So Will Smith, Jada, that's when I met them because they were a part of the sponsorship for a place called home. So I've been around people, but it's because I stepped out on faith. Went to Los Angeles, stepped out on faith. I didn't know anybody. I drove there, met somebody in a different state. They came to visit. He was like my brother, became my little brother. He said, come out to LA. I went to visit in 98 during Christmas. It was 82 degrees. They put fake snow on the ground. I was like, I'm coming back to live. So I moved back to LA. Actually, it was about this time. It was October 1st when I left going to LA. I got off of work and took off. And so, stepping on faith is real. It can bless you if you are prepared in your mind. Everything doesn't have to be prepared because I didn't have a place. I had a job that at LA. I had nothing planned in Nashville. I just knew Johnny. I stayed with Johnny until I got my own place. But I didn't have a job when I went to Nashville. When I went to LA, I moved from, I was working at Marriott and transferred to the Marriott there. When I got there, on my way there, in the midst of my transition, in 3 months, there was a new company came in. 6 months later, another organization opened up, Andre Blas. He was a developer and hotel guru per se. He opened up the Standard downtown, which is now closed. They finally closed it after so many decades, but he was the one, and I was able to get my not artist position there, and that's a whole nother story. But anyway, stepping out on faith, stepping out of your comfort zone, and that could be, and even in relationships. We know that we would love to. Some of us have had one relationship that has lasted forever. Some of us have different relationships, even friendships. That sometimes we get hurt and we don't want to step out on faith. We don't want to do anything new. We don't want to, we just stay in our comfort zone, and that's good, per se. But every once in a while, life is about change, growth, and you can't do that just being still. You can't. If you just stay in your shell, you can't grow. You think about it, caterpillar that turns into a butterfly. He stays in the cocoon, but not too long. Just to make that change in the cocoon. So you have to do some different things. You have to get out. And a lot of people say, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. I'm going to work. I'm coming home, feed my family, and I'm done. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I have no quorums with anybody that does that, but for me, I do go to work. I do come home. I enjoy me time. I love me some me. But I also enjoy being around other people. I have to be around nobody 24/7 except my mother. I'm not around her 24/7. But you have to sometimes come and enjoy life. See what life has out there for you instead of just the norm. And that's pretty much what I'm talking about. When you're stepping out on faith, when you're stepping out your comfort zone, those things like that. So it's what you make of it, not just your mindset. Because you can be so many different places, but if your mind is cut off and your mind is in a place of not understanding that you can live your life, you'll just be able doing that thing of just chilling out. I'm gonna go hang out, but you in the corner like, yeah, but that's not living. That's not stepping on faith. That's not getting out of your comfort zone. So I'm trying to make you real uncomfortable because we grown, we sexy. We're doing our thing. And hey, friend, it's what it's about. I want you to understand that it's just that, to be able to be uncomfortable and be able to do stuff outside of your comfort zone. Being able to step out on faith, starting something new like this podcast. This is 5 episodes, the 5th episode that I've done. Y'all, I'm so completely out of my comfort zone. I'm sweating all the time. I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to say, what I look like, how many things is going up. People are liking stuff. People are loving stuff. I'm seeing people pop in. I see comments, and I'm trying to figure out which one I'm supposed to do. And then talk about the topics that I got. As soon as I got in, I was like, I'm going to talk about stepping out in the comfort zone, stepping out your comfort zone and stepping out on faith and what that looks like. And I really wanted my brother on. I thought I would get him on. Norris, if you're on, please jump on. so we can talk about that right quick. If not, I'll have you on next week. If anybody else want to come on, I'll get you the links about how to come on and be a part of our podcast. So again, I'm not for sure exactly who's on. I know Sydney and Elijah has come through. So it won't give me what I need as far as who's on here. Marcy, I see was on here. Romaine was on here. Hey, sis, Elijah and Sydney so far. So I can't see if there's anybody else. It shows me 4 viewers, but I don't know how to pull that up. So if somebody's out there, please help me. Help me see what's going on. I was going to talk to my cousin Angie. She said she could actually be an admin person or the person behind the scenes that lets me know exactly what's going on, who to talk to, so on and so forth. So again, if you're on, just say hey friend. Can I just get a hey friend for anybody? Just type in hey friend. It showed Kathy Garland. Okay, hey Kathy. Thank you, Sydney. I don't know who else is out there. I don't know how to see. I see 5 people looking. Please stay on. Talk to me. Let's talk. There's a comment up here. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, here's all the comments over here as well. Okay, I can see some things now. So, hey friend. Oh, okay. Come on, y'all. Hey friend, talk to me. That's what it's about. Hey friend, this is the Hey Friend podcast. I want you to feel comfortable, and I want you to be able to come and talk to me. And I'm just getting this out here. I love this podcast. I'm going to have fun with it. It's for the grown and sexy. We're loving, living, and talking grown folk, grown and sexy. And it's not sexual. Like I keep explaining to people. They was like, grown and sexy. What you doing? You ain't supposed to be talking about stuff like that. No, I'm grown. I'm mature. I'm sexy. It's not a sexual thing. The chocolate cake is sexy to me because I love chocolate cake. Okay? I love the two-step. Two-step is sexy to me. Okay? That's just how I talk. That's just the word I use. So other people use grown and sexy for a different reason. That's my reason. So hey friend, hey Stephanie with an F. Hey Chris, hey, look at y'all. Come on through here. Yes. Oh my gosh, I would love to have some of y'all on to co-host with me. If anybody want to pop on right quick now, let's do it. But again, I was talking about stepping out on faith. Where's that look like for you? Stepping out your comfort zone. I know Stephanie with an F went through some things. She danced with me. She retired. She came back. But in between her last time she was on stage and the time that she coming back now for our 10th year anniversary for the Chocolate Nutcracker, she's been on stage a few times. I would love for her and Wanda to come on and be co-hosts with me to tell you about women bodybuilding. Them girls, them are my sisters, and they are the business. I need to get in the gym with them. But anyway, but they grown and sexy for real. So Stephanie has done some wonderful things with her body and molding it and shaping it with Wanda's help and some other folk. And I love what I see just because they're black queens that are doing their thing and being grown and sexy. And I love it. So anyway, she stepped out on faith and now she's back with us for the Chocolate Nutcracker. So I'm excited about that. But everybody else, is there anybody else that wants to come on? I can send you. Hey, Miss Alina, man, Lena, we were supposed to talk about you coming on and how to get you on here. You don't have to be on StreamYard as long as you have Chrome on your laptop or your computer, your desktop, and then I think you have to have an Android. I'm not for sure exactly how the iPhone works, even though I'm on a Mac computer, my desktop. I want to be able to bring some people on. So I'm going to send out some invites. If you can get on, go ahead and get on. If not, then we'll try next time. But we're talking about stepping out on faith. I know there's people who have gifts, people who have dreams, people have stories. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's put these things out. There's so many things that we can give to the world, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do on this podcast. That's what I've been trying to do for It Takes a Village and the things I do for the young kids and the young at heart here in Topeka. It's all about doing that, stepping out on faith, stepping out your comfort zone. If you know you have something that you want to try, go for it. Go for it. You only live once, YOLO. You only live once. So why not? Why not try it? I mean, only thing you can do is fail. And it's not really failure because you tried it. You feel me? It's not a failure if you try. It's only a failure when you don't try. Okay, you fall short. You make some adjustments. You do it right. Again, I ain't got this thing right with iTab, but we rolling. We 10 years in for the chocolate nutcracker, y'all. Come on here, come on here, somebody. So I'm excited about that. But I want to be able to bring somebody on and see if I can pull somebody in just to say, hey, what's going on? Hello to everybody. So I'm going to send out some invites and see if anybody can come on with me, and let's roll with that. My phone is buzzing over here, so my computer went on a serious update when I came into the studio, and I went to put on go live, and it just went, yeah, it went crazy. So just do it. Yes, right. That's it. Sydney. Just send me link and I'll try again. Okay. I don't know what happened. My computer just went black. So I hope I'm still on. I hope I'm still on live. It looks like I am on Facebook, but I just went. My computer just went blank, y'all. So I'm gonna continue to talk until it comes back. Okay. All right. We're it popped back on. I don't know what's going on with my computer. That means I probably need to update some stuff. I probably need to add some, take some stuff off this computer. I've had it since I think 2009, something like that. And I've used it, and I've got a lot of probably my storage is probably full. I've have productions on this, so I probably just need to get that stuff off of there and try to do some more things. But I can see myself now, so I'm trying to get on here and add. Alina, hold on just one moment. Let me see if I can get you on here. But again, y'all think about just what that's about, what that looks like. I've stepped out of my comfort zone 2 times for moving out to Topeka. The last one I said I would never come back, but then things change, and when you have a mother, your sister says you need to come back to Topeka. Mama's, and so y'all know that story because you see her, you see me, you see her. So I'm gonna have her on one time just to see how how she responds to the camera and how she responds sitting up here with me, to see how she would do on a podcast. So I'm gonna bring her on, just give her that experience of coming on. I love my mother. She's a character if you know her, but she's also sacrificed so much for me. And so I came home. I sacrificed my life in LA to come home and be back in Topeka. And I'm glad I did because God has super blessed me to come back home. He went above and beyond. Did God stuff bigger. You know how God do. He do stuff big, big, big. And when I tell you He's done it for me since I've been home, it's just blown my mind. But that's because I stepped out in Him when I went to LA, and to come back home not knowing what I wanted to do, how I was going to handle being back home, being in LA for 12 years and not knowing what's next. So I'm grateful. Um, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm definitely grateful. So anyway, what have you done that you stepped out on? Put some stuff in some comments so I can see. What have you done? What have you stepped out on? I'm just going to call your name out and say, hey, just, yeah. So Sydney says, just do it, even if you are afraid. Yeah, for sure. Because you never know. It could be something great. I know there's things that people have, y'all, the inventors in our history, U.S. history, in our history, we've created everything. And sometimes they don't know if it worked, but it worked. We changed stuff, so on and so forth. So, um, yeah, you stepped out, Elijah, our chocolate nutcracker, again this year, stepped out big in comfort zone and dancing. The type of dancing that I have him doing, totally different than what he was used to. That's a different thing, stepping out on faith, knowing that he entrusted me to actually teach him some things, and I hope I have, like all the young people and the young at heart. We've had kids that come to us that had dance experience, some that didn't. They didn't dance like I danced, and so on and so forth. So we're grateful for God is allowing us to have that type of thing to happen. So my computer is really acting crazy, y'all, and if y'all could see it, y'all would be going like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" But it's really throwing some stuff here and there. epitaph. The youth center God blessed me with, and it's worked thus far. I'm back on this page, but it doesn't show me anything. I don't know if I'm still live. I got a black screen in front of me. I don't know if y'all still have a black screen. So I'm trying to go solo with my music. Yes, Miss Alina Ross. I'm trying to produce some of her music. Yes, a music producer. I don't know anything about. That's completely out of my comfort zone, but I have the equipment to do it. So we're going to try to push her. The unknown is very challenging. Alina, you're absolutely right. But if God be for us, if God says yes, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? If God says go for it, if He says yes, if He even says wait, do something while you're in the waiting period. If He says no, it's for a reason. If He shuts the door, it's for a reason. So maybe not your time yet, or not. That's not for you. I need you to do something over here, because He will change your plan in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, if you step out on faith and it's not for you, God will move it around here and say, "Step over here." Okay, that's just how He's worked for me. I don't know if how He's worked that for you, but that's how He's worked that for me. So, and everything I've done. So I'm really excited about this podcast. So you guys roll with me every Thursday, 8:30. We're gonna stay close to 8:30 to 9:15. I started a little late. Like I said, my computer went to a serious update when I started, and I'm sitting over here like, oh my god, and then I forgot to get my black screen back up because of the wedding I had this weekend. I was a wedding coordinator, and it was a great wedding, beautiful wedding, and I actually walked the bride down the aisle, which was kind of hard. Last time I did that was with my sister, so it was hard. But anyway, it was beautiful. It was only hard because I didn't want to cry and ruin her day. That's how it was. Why it was hard. Because I'm Jeremiah, the weeping prophet. I'll cry in a heartbeat just because of I love I love just being full with so much joy and love. It makes me cry. So anyway, um, we're going to Lena. Let me see if I can send this. If not, I'm gonna leave it alone because every time I try to, it goes black on my side and it makes me nervous. So let me see. I'm gonna try it one more time. If not, then I'm gonna figure something else out, y'all. Oh, we'll see. Let me see if this works. Let me go to my messenger, see if it works, and I'm gonna keep smiling. I can still see myself, so I'm gonna keep talking. But think about that throughout this week until we meet again next Thursday. What have you done? What have you stepped out on faith? Have you stepped out of your comfort zone? And if you're comfortable, make yourself uncomfortable and do something different. Maybe just do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Start small. If you just every day you leave work and you go home and you do the same exact thing, maybe go another route and take 5 extra minutes to get home, or maybe um, go home, say, "Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something." Go back to the store, or go to the library, or go drive around the park, or do something different, just to get out your comfort zone. Because when you get out your comfort zone, it's easier to be able to do things outside of your comfort zone, if that makes sense. I mean, when you work and you actively move outside of your comfort zone, then it will allow you to be comfortable outside of your comfort zone, if that makes sense. So it's just grown and sexy. We can't see you, but we can hear you. Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I back? I told you my computer's doing all kind of crazy stuff. If not, then we're going to go ahead and go. But I do want to let you know that on this Friday, those that are in Topeka, the barn dance is on tomorrow. I have been holding classes for line dances. We've learned 8 different line dances that has to do with country and western. Jetter Jones is going to be here, the one that does Cowboy Slide, and he also sings on Country Girl Trail Ride with Armani. Tonio Armani. That's his name. And so we're excited about that. And so it is. It it's a thing that I was asked to do by Chris Ware. So if you want tickets, Chris Ware, you can get in contact with him. But it's this barn is way out west, and I'm excited about it just because it's again outside my comfort zone. I want a horse, so I got to go see where the horse is going to be at. That way, I'll feel comfortable about having my horse out there, right? It's fair, right? Sydney says, I stepped out on faith and moved into a home to manage property and start my own business. And it has been an amazing blessing. I had ideals, but of course, not knowing which is one, any of my ideals and vision would come to pass, but it's been everything I imagined and so much more. And you're doing an excellent job, Sydney. Oh my God. To have properties, to understand what that's about. I wanted to own a chain of hotels, but that didn't happen. So it is what it is. I'm glad there's somebody that I know and love who's like my little sister, has gone into the property thing and she's doing her thing. So it's always got connects. There's so many people doing different things, and that's what I love about it. Or jealous of anybody because God's got stuff for everybody. He's wonderful. So, but other than that, we're gonna go. It is 9:23.